Florence Bascom Geoscience Center. Men and women wearing fluorescent hats and vests with the words U.S. Geological Survey on the back. They gather equipment from the back of a truck and walk into a forest.
We look to the past for clues to not only the present, but also the future.
The scientists kneel in the mud taking measurements.
Science is valuable because it's a way to explain what's happening around us.
Using a soil sampling tool, a long metal rod pushed into the earth, a scientist cleans up a cylindrical core sample with a palette knife.
Here in the Florence Bascom Geoscience Center of the U.S. Geological Survey, we produce
In an office setting, they sort through paper maps
and data that helps us understand the Earth as a whole.
The Florence Bascom Geoscience Center is important because the scientists who work here.
In a lab, a woman wearing a face shield and long rubber gloves pours a liquid into a sample cup.
Take on some of the most important scientific questions of the day.
We're on the
Back out in the field, they use a pickaxe to chip off segments from a vertical rock surface. Then, survey the segments through a small handheld magnifying glass.
frontier of science. We're not just kind of replicating science.
Well, that's where the greatest potential for discovery is, to learn about what we don't know.
Whether that's understanding the evolution of wetlands in the coastal plain.
Back in the lab, they look through a microscope. Use a computer to look at images.
Or sea level rise.
This science center has real expertise in reconstructing past environmental changes.
Core soil samples are laid out on a table.
Organizations refer to our science center because they know
Notes are taken in the field.
that we're going to be thorough.
Whether they're mappers, geologists, ecologists.
Working together gives us a much more rich understanding of the world and how it works.
In a warehouse, a man drives a forklift through shelves stacked high with boxes and shrink-wrapped items.
The most rewarding part is just contributing to our knowledge base of how the Earth system works.
We know that the data we're providing is being used.
The scientists walk along a sandy coastline carrying buckets and other equipment.
For our life, our environment, and our future.